What is up, fellow humans of the cardboard? Welcome back to Just Nuts, guys. Today we've got a bunch of Yu-Gi-Oh news. We've got reprints for the Cyber Style structure deck. We've got a name for the new deck build pack, and we've got old classic cards like the Mystical Elf card, the new Kaiser Glider, the Guiltia fusion that's not a fusion anymore, and Harpy's Pet Dragon, all remade into much better cards. So we're going to be talking about those today. I did just record this video, and I had my mic on mute, so no volume. So I have read over all these cards, but still I want to give you my thoughts here. So let's start off quick with the Cyber Style structure deck reprints, Imperm and Lightning Storm in the OCG version. Keep in mind this is the OCG version, so we're not guaranteed to get these at all. In fact, I actually think it's very, not just pretty unlikely, but very unlikely we get the Lightning Storm reprint. But I do think Imperm kind of makes sense. We've already gotten, what, 2 to 3 printings of Imperm at this point in the TCG. So I think a common in a structure deck actually could be pretty good to help Konami sell that structure deck without having to put in anything too crazy like Lightning Storm. And then Lightning Storm, I think it's more of a Megatin reprint, honestly, for the TCG. I think Konami will probably put it in a Megatin rather than put it here in the structure deck. So, but if we get both, that'd be incredible. But even just Imperm is really nice. Next up, we have Grand Creators. This is the next deck build pack. We have no other information other than it's coming out August 28th in the OCG. So we're still like 3.5 months away from them getting this. So probably 1.5 to 2 months from now, we'll start getting the archetypes kind of revealed, or at least the beginning of the artworks revealed for this set. But still cool to know, Grand Creators. I mean, I'm not getting anything. I mean, I think of like the Creator. But I think other than that, nothing specific comes to mind, but still excited to see what we end up getting here. I love the deck build pack. There's always one archetype that I just fucking love from deck build packs. So I'm always excited for them. So hopefully that ends up good. Then we get to some new cards. Okay, let's start off with our first one, Mystical Elf, Mystical Burst Stream. This is a level 4 spellcaster, light, 800 attack, 2000 defense, hard once per turn on both effects. When a monster your opponent controls activates its effect, and you control a level 5 or higher normal monster, quick effect, you can special summon this from the hand, and if you do, negate that effect. The second effect reads, during your opponent's battle phase quick effect, you can target a normal monster in either graveyard, special summon it, and if you do, while you control it, monsters your opponent controls must attack it if able. This card is like not crazy to me, right? Like the first effect's actually not bad. The only problem is you have to have a level 5 or higher normal monster on the field. So just thinking about it off the top of my head, what other than Dark Magician, Blue Eyes, and maybe Red Eyes is playing a level 5 or higher normal monster? Not much. But it's a cool card for any random like vanilla archetype that does come up. So kind of cool. Also, the second effect is fine. I mean, it's just battle phase shenanigans. Like reborning a normal monster from grave is actually not terrible, but again, it's battle phase specific and your opponent's battle phase specific, so it's not even necessarily helping you OTK in your battle phase, so it's fine. This card's like a 4 out of 10, 5 out of 10 in competitive usage. I don't think it's like too crazy, but it's cool for what it is. I mean, considering Mystical Elf was just a vanilla before, cool to see. Next up, we have Kaiser Glider Golden Burst. He's a level 6 light dragon, 2400, 2200. First effect is a hard once per turn. Quick effect, tribute 1 monster, special summon this card from the hand. Oh! Second effect, if this card is normal or special summon, target a face-up monster your opponent controls, and his attack becomes equal to that monster's until the end of this turn. Okay, I wish he would negate something. I mean, this card would actually be really spicy. If it could quick tribute itself and on summon, like negate a monster on field, then this card would be crazy, but I'm thinking because this is a Lair of Darkness channel, keep that in mind. This card is specifically interesting for stuff like that. You can quick tribute an opponent's monster just to summon this card. It's not bad. I mean, it's like a Lilith-esque like speed effect if you can just get Lair of Darkness up, so don't hate that. But after he's summoned, he's essentially just a beater, so I wonder how truly worth he is. I don't think he's super searchable. He's not dark. He's not fiend. So I don't know how searchable he is, but still interesting card for weird interactions. And also just as an extender, I mean, I think of just any deck that like super floats, so you can just tribute something to get him out and then trigger a monster, or anything that like specifically triggers when it's tributed, something like the, what's the plant archetype? Rika. Rika's, get a level 6 extender while also tributing a monster, which triggers a lot of their effects. Not half bad. Then we get to the final one here. This is Giltia, the D-Knight Soul Spear. He's a level 5 light warrior, 1550, 1500 defense, sorry. Third effect is a harmless return. If you control no monsters, you can normal this card without tributing. Okay, would be better if it's special summon, but still not bad. I mean, just takes a normal. On normal summon, you can banish one monster your opponent controls with attack higher than or equal to this card's. Not bad. A little bit of extra utility going second, right? On summon, just kind of try and banish something. So that's either going to negate a summon, or bait a negate, Jesus. Or it's just going to start removing stuff from your opponent's field. He's only 1850, so that's, you know, there's a good chance your opponent's going to have something bigger than that. I don't hate it. I don't hate that effect at all. But again, it would be better if this was like normal summon or special summon and the first effect said special summon. But still, not terrible. Last effect, you can discard one card as cost, then add a level 7 Dark Dragon, a level 6 Dark Machine, or a level 5 Water Warrior from deck to hand. A Searcher. Very nice. Okay. So this makes this card really interesting, right? Like, kind of just becomes a normal summon. First effect, a second effect gives you the ability to play it going second a little bit. And the third effect also gives you the ability to search. So going first, you also have the ability to just discard any card to then add any level 7 Dark Dragon, any level 6 Dark Machine, or any level 5 Water Warrior. Obviously, those are pretty specific. I tend to think that the level 7 Dark Dragon would be the most useful one here, but I just don't know off the top of my head what exactly level 7 Dark Dragon wise would be really, really good here. I'd have to look it up after the video, but still, that's a decent search. Generic discard a card to then search any of these types, and I don't think that's bad. So I actually could see this card actually being like a meta card at some point if the right deck came along that wanted to search those specific things. But very, very cool. I like this card a lot, for sure. Then we have the last card here. This is Fearsome. Harpy's Pet Dragon, Fearsome Fire Blast. Woo! He's a level 7 Wind Dragon, 2000 attack, 2500 defense, so nothing crazy there. The first and third effects are hard ones per turn. First effect reads, if you control a level 6 or lower wind monster, special summon this card for your hand in defense position. Love that. That is a super easy, super simple summoning condition that makes this card not a brick to draw. Second effect, monsters cannot target level 6 or lower Harpy monsters for attacks. That effect's kind of like a wipe away. Like that effect could not even be on this card, and I don't think it'd change the usefulness of this card all that much, to be honest. And the third effect, if this card is sent from field to grave, you can send a Wind Wing Beast monster from deck to grave. That's pretty nice, I gotta say. Off the top of my head, the things I'm thinking of is Harpy has a card called the deck has a card called Harpy Harpist. On the end phase of a turn that she's been sent to grave, she can add any, I think it's level 4 Wind Wing Beast monster from deck to hand. Okay, any Harpy, very nice, or Bear statue. Also, you can just send Nerval off of this card and then use Nerval to search immediately for another Tri Brigade monster. So that's also very, very good. Yeah, I like this card a lot. I like that it's somewhat generic in the fact that it works with winds as far as being an extender, but also works by sending any Wind Wing Beast as an extender as well. I like this card a lot. What's interesting to note is it has to be a level 6 or lower wind. It's not any wind, which means you can't just do something like make a Harpy Conductor to make this live, make a Samorg to make this live. You know what I mean? You can't just make any of your generic extra monsters. You do have to get to either like a Harpy card or something like Nerval or Barrier Statue or whatever, something that actually turns this on level wise, which is nice. I think it's like a small little nerf that I don't think breaks this card, like breaks it in terms of making it bad, but I do think it's like a necessary thing. It might be a little too generic at that point, but still a really cool card. I like this card a lot at this point. Yeah, very cool. All right, that's gonna do it for me here today. Thank you so much for watching this video. As always, guys, let me know in the comment section down below your thoughts on the new cards, maybe the new deck build pack name and what you want to see from there, or your thoughts on the reprints, how bad you want them. If you think they're going to happen or not, let me know in the comment section down below for everything here. I'm pretty excited. I give this card an 8 out of 10 for Harpies. I give this guy also an 8 out of 10. I think he's actually a very good card. I mean, he's a searcher that discards generically and has a decent like going second effect. It's going to bait and negate. Gotta like that. Probably like a 6 for the Kaiser Glider. Again, the quick tribute's not terrible, potentially triggering floating stuff in specific decks, but other than that, if his second effect was a little more meaningful, like I said, if this second effect literally lets you like negate, like on summon, target monster field, and negate its effects in the turn, like in Perm, then I think this card becomes immediately super interesting in a lot of decks, but unfortunately, he doesn't have really like a meaningful on-field effect, but he still quick summons himself, which is respectable. So 6 for me on that. And then this card's probably like a 4. Unfortunately, it's one of those cards that only really works when you have vanillas, and vanillas are poo. Sorry to say it, guys. Dark Magicians are poo. Blue Eyes are poo. Red Eyes are poo. But yeah, 4 for me. But yeah, let me know in the comment section down below what your thoughts are on all this new information here. Of course, I'll bring you more information as soon as it drops. We should be getting some King's Court stuff fairly soon. We should be getting Lightning Overdrive, final 20 cards for this set in the next couple weeks, and I'm really hyped for it. So stay tuned, subscribe if you haven't yet, and I will see you in the next video. Peace, baby.